Spooky season is upon us, and Halloween Horror Nights has dropped their whole lineup. I'm going to dive into it and what I'm most excited for on this episode of Conquering Theme Parks Haunt. What's up, weirdos? Welcome back to another Conquering Theme Parks Haunts. Yes. So a few weeks back, Halloween Horror Nights had dropped us a load of exciting stuff coming to the event this year. This place needs to get a little spooky. I'll be right back. Spooky. All right, let's dive into the spookiness of Halloween Horror Nights. So first off, let's talk about the scare zones, because scare zones are scary. So first off is clown saws. So this is taking place right at the front entrance. You know, at every year they usually do some chainsaw characters running around. So this year, clowns are involved. If you guys have been watching our videos throughout the years, you know we are always excited for clowns at a Halloween event because they're just creepy and spooky and just weird. You would never think clowns and horror are a thing, but they're two big things together. So clown saws, and now they have saws. Oh, now this is terrifying, especially at the end of the night when they chase you out of the front entrance. Imagine all the clowns and all the chainsaws coming after you and the fumes of the gasoline making you all dizzy and loopy. And yeah, that sounds terrifying. And so the next scare zone, which is taking place a little bit farther into the park, usually where they have those shipping containers with the fire and all that stuff. And this area is called the Sideshow Slaughterhouse. So this seems like another clown/carnival themed area. So we could probably expect some creepy different characters like a hairy woman, two-headed twins, just all kinds of creepy sideshow stuff. Creepy sideshow is always pretty cool. I mean, it makes me think about Mesmer from Not Scary Farm last year, and that was pretty creepy. So I'm excited to see all the creepiness, all the different characters that they're going to have. I mean, Universal Studios has really good costumes and masks and all that stuff, so they're going to do a good job with the Sideshow Slaughterhouse. And the final actual scare zone that they're going to have at this event is El Pueblo del Terror. And this scare zone is going to have a lot of the Hispanic legends like the Chupacabra and a certain woman that we're going to be talking about later on in this video, and all kinds of other creepy legends. Oh, that's going to be creepy. Lizzie's not going to like that stuff because she is terrified of the certain woman we are about to talk about here in a little bit. And some things to add, they're not really scare zones, but they're things to note. For the first time ever in Halloween Horror Nights Hollywood history, the Death Eaters are coming. Oh yeah, I've been wanting the Death Eaters to be coming for years now. Universal Studios Orlando did it last year, and I think it was Singapore Universal Studios was the first one to have it, and they kept going, and I was like, we need one of those in Hollywood Horror Nights. Having these come out here and they're casting spells. Ooh, what if they actually do some real magic in that area? That's going to be creepy. Oh no, what if they have Dementors come in for us? Better save your souls. It seems like there's not a safe area of this park with all the scare zones, all the walkers, the chainsaws. Oh my gosh, this doesn't sound like there's going to be a safe area. Now to dive into the juiciness of this event, the haunted houses. Yeah, that's right, the haunted houses. I know a couple months ago I dove into two of the first announced houses of this event, but now we got them all. So let's start at the front of the park. The first haunted house you will be running into is the one at Waterworld Q, and that one is the Horror of Blumhouse, featuring Black Phone and freaky. The Black Phone, I heard, is a really scary movie. I haven't seen it yet. I'm in the process of trying to go see that movie. It looks like it's going to be scary. The last time we had a Blumhouse house was when we had The Purge, and I forget the other. Was it the? It was the movie that featured people dying on Skype. So that was kind of an iffy. Like, I wasn't a big fan of it. But with these two properties being in this house, it sounds like scariness everywhere. Plus, Waterworld's usually a kind of a bigger maze, so there's probably a lot to go through in that maze. So to move down a little bit past the Sideshow Slaughterhouse, an original maze is coming, and it's in place of the Walking Dead area. You know, the Walking Dead maze that they usually have every year. Yes, this year they are not having Walking Dead. Yes. That's right. No more Walking Dead, because I was beating a dead horse at this event. So the maze that's coming to this area is called the Universal Horror Hotel. You know, the only thing creepier than clowns at a Halloween event is haunted hotels. Yes, that's right. Hotels already give me a creepy feeling walking down those hallways with the constant patterns and the silences and the feeling of someone following down the hallways. Is that just me? Or I just go to haunted hotels, I guess. So this takes place in a 1920s haunted hotel where the owner has risen from the grave. He will give his guests a killing of a time. I just added that last part because I took the opportunity. But this sounds pretty cool. I'm excited to see what they're going to do with that whole area and redoing it so it's not so much like the set designs of Walking Dead, and how they're going to make it look like an actual hotel. I mean, I think this maze, I'm probably the most scared to walk through. Like I said, haunted hotels, that stuff is creepy. So now we are walking into the Parisian courtyard, and we've kind of speculated what this haunted house is themed after, and Leslie is scared to go through this one. So this maze in the Parisian courtyard is La Llorona, the Weeping Woman. I've seen pictures all over Twitter of some of the behind the scenes, and this stuff looks creepy. There's nothing creepier than a weeping woman in the forest going to come and get you. Yeah, this is going to be creepy. And John Murdy, the creator of this event, has said, this is a returning maze, but last time he did this maze, he said he would never do it again because it was just so scary. So you can expect this to be really scary. This one and the haunted hotel maze, those are going to be the two scariest. In my opinion, that's what I feel. They're going to be the most scariest haunted houses. I might just go through them only one time. And with the cherry on top, with that scare zone you're going to walk it right into right after that maze, it's going to have the chupacabra and other Hispanic legends. Better bring your diapers to this event because you will be scaring yourself out that way, if you know what I mean. Okay, let's walk down the long escalators down to the lower lot, because this year we have 3 mazes down there. 3 mazes. This is the first time that we've had 3 mazes in the lower lot. So first off, inside the soundstage behind Transformers, we are going to have The Weeknd. This is the most controversial maze I've seen online so far because they're trying to figure out how they're going to make pop into horror. But trust me, I've been listening to The Weeknd a lot lately. This album that he came out with, there is a lot of horror influence. Give me some Michael Jackson Thriller vibes, to be honest. But this is going to be pretty cool. Seems like it's going to be like a funhouse kind of creepiness. I've seen some clips from the one in Orlando, and it looks creepy. So I'm going in there with a clear mindset because I do not know what to expect at this maze. And for the first time ever, behind that soundstage, we are having a returning maze, and a one I've been wanting to go through again since it happened a few years ago. Yes, Killer Clowns from Outer Space is coming back. Better get your cotton candy cocoons ready, because the killer clowns are coming back onto Earth to zap us with their electricity or zapping guns and putting us in the cocoons of cotton candy. I'm excited. I really love this maze that they had a few years ago. I am been wanting it to come back. The merch is amazing from this maze. The house is fun, scary, and if you haven't already, watch Killer Clowns, because that movie just screams 80s. And it's a really fun, scary, all over movie. So I'm excited to see this maze and seeing Shorty, the one with the punching gloves. I'm excited to see him once again. And then go down a little bit farther to the Mummy Q. We've already announced that this event is Legends Collide. This is an awesome maze. It sounds like it's going to be really cool with Wolfman and Dracula. I go a little bit deeper in a video a couple months ago about the maze when it was first announced. So this is going to probably be a really solid maze. Not too scary and not too lame. So it's probably going to be a really solid maze, because how can you not have original horror monsters at this event? Universal built its company off of horror, so of course you have to have the original horror monsters. So Legends Collide. Now as we go back up to the upper lot and we pass the Death Eaters and Harry Potter Land, we are going to go to the Curious George parking lot area, and we have two mazes. One of them I've already talked about, which is the original Halloween. This is creepy. I've been on a Halloween binge lately. I watched Rob Zombie's Halloween recently. That stuff is gory. But this is the original 1978 Halloween. And this is going to be awesome. A lot of people are like, Halloween again? I think Michael Myers has earned his place in this event every year. If he keeps wanting to come back, I'm all for it. And finally, the other maze in this parking lot is an original. It is called Scarecrow, the Reaping. Like the haunted hotel maze, don't know what to expect in this, but just seeing the facade, it looks creepy. It looks like an abandoned house in a cornfield, and we were probably going to have a lot of scarecrows. Give me a little bit of Jeepers Creepers vibes, if you know what I mean. But this is going to be scary. The original mazes are usually really scary, in my opinion. I mean, Curse of Pandora's Box was one of the best mazes when it first came out. So I'm really excited for Scarecrow. And last but not least, the Terror Tram is coming once again. They should have never took it away a few years ago. So this is the second year that they're going to have it in a row. And this year, the theme is Hollywood Harry. If you guys don't know who that is, it's original character of Halloween Horror Nights in Hollywood. Killer clown that walks through the streets of Hollywood, bringing all your nightmares alive and coming after you. I really like the Hollywood Harry character. So the theme, and I've seen this by the construction, is a lot of vintage Halloween. A lot of pumpkins, this cat and the, those little paper signs that they put up and like all vintage stuff. So there's probably going to be a lot of vintage trick-or-treater looking characters running around on the Terror Tram coming for your guts or for your candy. Also featured in the Terror Tram is Nope and Us. So you know what that means? The new Nope set that they just built for the backlot is going to be featured in this, and they're going to have characters from the movie Us. And I remember the Us maze. It was pretty spooky when they're walking around with their scissors going like this. Yeah, they're going to be walking around there. Will we see some spooky aliens maybe from the movie Nope? So the Terror Tram sounds like it's going to be bigger than it has been in years past. So this whole event has got some pretty exciting stuff to look forward to. So what am I looking forward? What's the thing I'm mostly looking forward to in this event is probably the Halloween, the haunted hotel maze. Sounds like it's going to be really scary. Of course, killer clowns. Love the killer clowns from outer space. Those mazes are going to be amazing. The different scare zones with the clowns and the chainsaws are going to be probably the scariest scare zone of the event. So those are my top things. I mean, Halloween Horror Nights Hollywood is packing a punch this year. It's really hard to say what I'm most excited for. I'm just going to be excited just to even go to this event. So the first opening day of this event is in a couple days. I know I was kind of late of talking about this event. Any day now, Halloween Horror Nights is going to be open, and spooky season is upon us. So I hope you guys liked today's video of talking about Halloween Horror Nights. Stay tuned. I will be talking about Not Scary Farm, Six Flags Fright Fest, and more this week. So stay tuned. Well, hit that like button if you liked it. Hit that subscribe button for more adventures. Also, check out the links at the end of our video for more of us and where you can find us on the social media, guys. Also, stay tuned for the spooky adventures coming up. I got some things planned, so stay tuned for that. Peace out, weirdos.